back to my channel. So these are some of the theorem kind of questions, as well as the fifth question from exercise 9.1, tangents and secants to a circle. So sometimes he'll be asking you this kind of questions also to prove. Okay, so here the question is, prove that the tangents to a circle at the endpoints of a diameter are parallel. Okay, if two tangents are drawn to a circle, we should prove those two lines are parallel. So we'll draw it and we'll see. Okay, so this is a circle. Alright, consider the central point, the midpoint as O. Firstly, we will draw a diameter to this one. Diameter is nothing but this blue line. You can draw diameter like this also anyway. You know, the middle part of the circle, that's a diameter. So name it as A and B. Okay, now he is telling us there must be tangents that are parallel according to the question. Okay, two tangents to a circle and those endpoints are parallel. Okay, so two tangents are nothing but, you can draw here also your wish. I'm just taking this in this way. One point touching line to a circle, this is a tangent and this is a tangent. Okay, so for this one we are just naming these two lines. This is P, this is Q, this is R, this is S. Alright, now we will see just how to prove this. First condition, what you are supposed to prove, required to prove is that PQ is parallel to RS. These two lines are parallel. This is what you are supposed to prove. Okay, now we'll see the proof. Okay, just let O be the center. O be the center of the circle. Okay, OA is the radius. This one is the OA is the radius. The half part of diameter is the radius, right? OA is radius and PQ is a tangent. Okay, that means it is if any line joining the circle at one point, that's a tangent, and that will be perpendicular to the center point. Okay, so that means according to this, OA is perpendicular to PQ. This is the first condition. Okay, now similarly, if you take here, OB is the radius and RS is the tangent. Okay, so here similarly it will be OB is perpendicular to RS. This is the second condition. Okay, as this but OA and OB are parts of AB. That's all right. This complete line belongs to OA and OB, right? That from this you can also say that as AB is perpendicular to PQ. That means this whole line is also perpendicular to PQ. Okay, and RS also perpendicular to PQ, and AB is perpendicular to RS also. Okay, if these two are perpendicular to each other, that means okay, PQ is parallel to RS. That is what he told us to prove. Just write these two are the radius like this one, and they are perpendicular to PQ and RS. These two belongs to the line segment AB. Okay, that means the AB is also perpendicular to PQ, AB is perpendicular to RS. If these are perpendicular to each other, that's all right. This is perpendicular, 90 degree over here. Here also 90 degree. These are perpendicular to each other. If these are perpendicular to each other, that means they are parallel. These two lines are parallel. PQ is parallel to RS. That is what he told us to find over here. Okay. There is another method how to prove this also. I'll just show it. We know interior angles and all, right? Like that also we can see, but this is the easiest one. But just to better understanding, I'm just telling the another method also. If you want, you can, otherwise go with it. I suggest learn this. Okay, so the other method is, consider here O is the center. O is the center and PQ is tangent at A. Okay, tangent at A, right? Tangent at A. So here if you take this angle OAQ, so this is like it's forming a right angle triangle, right? That means 90 degrees over here. So from this angle OAQ is 90 degrees. Similarly, if you take over here also OBS, this is also OBS is also 90 degrees. Okay, so if you add these two angles, the interior angles, okay, angle OAQ plus angle OBS, this is nothing but 90 plus 90, that is 180 degrees. Okay, from this, if these two are like 180 degrees, that means automatically PQ is parallel to RS. Okay, Y is sum of consecutive interior angles is 180 degrees, hence lines are parallel. Okay, generally you will be having this in straight lines chapter, how these lines are parallel, perpendicular, you will be learning over there, right? So if these are of 90 and 90, 180 degrees, that means those lines are like straight lines. 180 straight line is like 180 degrees, right? That means these two are 180, 180, but that means they are like parallel lines. Hence you can say this is also, I mean these lines are parallel. This is also another method, but it is a little confusing if you don't remember all these things and all. I just suggest this one. Just take the radius and make it as perpendicular, and just write it. It's very simple and easy. I think this is clear. And you have any more doubts regarding this, please write in the comment section. There are upcoming videos about another different sets of theorems from this chapter. Okay, I think this is clear. Thank you.